Hello everyone, I'm Neelma Bhatti. I am an assistant professor in the computer science program at Habib University, Pakistan. And on behalf of 6 other co-authors, I am going to present our paper titled Intimate Narratives. Technology plays a vital role in facilitating the caregiving practices of modern parents, and common methods of research used to understand contemporary parenting with technology include interviews, surveys, diary studies, co-design sessions with stakeholders, and observation of participants' behavior and practices in their naturalistic settings. While these methods are effective in engaging large groups of stakeholders, they tend to also focus primarily on existing patterns of technology use with the aimed intention to develop more or better technological solutions for the target participant group. Such approaches may neglect or even erode the participant's sense of agency and control in the participation and may not reveal an authentic biographical understanding of participants' identities, which could influence their attitudes and motivation for technology use. Recent research of relevance to these personal contexts proposes an assets-based approach where the focus is on participants' strengths and capabilities which can be leveraged during investigations. We employ this approach to produce a biographical understanding of a particular subset of parents, which is foreign graduate students who are mothers of young children. It is important to note that the focus of our work is on engagement instead of eliciting the technological needs. Our primary contribution to the HCI and CSCW literature with this work is to present our adaptations of an asset-based methodology in an intimate setting, focusing on engaging participants by expanding on their distinctive assets to present deeply personal narratives. And a secondary contribution of our work is demonstrating what it means to apply this methodology in a sensitive and highly personal context. We present the intimate narratives as the product of our methodological innovation, which provide insights into foreign graduate student mothers' lives and their experiences with technology, bringing their socio-cultural aspects of their lived experience to the forefront and situating their use of technology in the broader context of their lives. The authors of this paper participated in this research by taking on three different roles of researchers, facilitator, and affinity group members. As a first author, I facilitated the research process between participating mothers and other members of the research team by assuming the dual role of researcher as well as member of the group. And together, the foreign graduate students, mothers, and I formed an affinity group, which is also going to be referred in this presentation as AG. Through reflection cues and writing scaffolds, researchers supported the AG members in describing their practices and interactions related to children and technology at home. A collaborative process was initiated by our team, which comprised of 3 stages with varying types and levels of involvement from the authors of this paper. In the first stage, researchers defined the scope, formulated the research methods, and determined the roles that each author would play during this research. During the second stage, each AG member had a one-on-one virtual briefing session with me, the facilitator, where I described the motivation, goals, and likely outcomes of this research project. The final stage comprised of discussion and review sessions between AG members and researchers facilitated by me. Instead of referring to the AG members' experiences as findings, we refer to them as intimate narratives in an attempt to respectfully position them as being beyond data. These narratives are organized in the form of vignettes, and each vignette is titled to provide a summary statement of the section in a playful and meaningful way. Some of these narratives highlighted the role of AG members' partners during their transition through multiple life-altering experiences in a short span of time, and also gave context to their choice of having moving to the United States for graduate studies and having children during that time. And because these major choices made by the AG members make them different from others, we consider them important in understanding their motivation for forging a new life. They further highlight the tensions and conflicts that are faced by the mothers in using digital technology in parenting, which can be perceived as being in conflict with good parenting practices. And while there is a large body of work which talks about how parents engage with and seek help from parenting communities online, these narratives tease the intricate space where parent child interaction is facilitated through technology in the absence of online and offline communities of assistance. And because these narratives were written in an ongoing pandemic world, they also depict the AG members' life while navigating the challenges of COVID-19, where they had to juggle their various identities of being a graduate student and mother in lockdown at home with their young children. These narratives also advocate for giving credence to digital media devices for making parents' lives slightly easier in challenging times. Overall, these narratives present the AG members' nuanced perspectives on the use of technology as digital childcare assistants, where they rely on technology as a positive distraction tool, which enables them to chart time and space to balance the multiple responsibilities that accompany their multiple identities. The AG members describe their vision of technology for their unique parenting challenges, which we communicate in the paper as future research directions worthy of exploration by our fellow researchers and designers of media and technology for children. It is important to note here that while technological solutions currently provide support to AG members' parenting practices, they are band-aid solutions to larger systemic problems such as the lack of affordable childcare, inflexible schedules, and unsympathetic consideration of female students' living situations. Our adapted methodology has some transferable learning for similar work in sensitive settings and with vulnerable populations. We envision our work to be useful for CSCW researchers who want to engage deeply with communities, particularly in highly personal contexts. As a possible next step, encouraged by the interest shown by the partners of members of this affinity group, we invite parents with different intersectional identities to utilize our approach of eliciting intimate narratives to give more visibility to their stories of living and using technology with their children. Future work in this research direction can also explore other forms of media, such as audiovisual narratives or self-described probes by participants, or parent-facilitated elicitation of technology use from children. And with that, I conclude my presentation, and I look forward to hear your questions, comments, or suggestions about this work. Thank you.